pull the enter.
That's right, and we're starting to see that grind come to fruition as Marvelous Marco has already made top 8 here at DreamHack Anaheim, which is no laughing matter. This was not an easy tournament to get top 8 at.
No,
look,
not at all.
we have Anti here, who did in fact drop to losers from Tear Bear yesterday. But he did overcome Kiraflex as well.
And Dragneel. Dragneel kind of gave him a little bit of trouble for money here.
But of course, I'm curious to see what Anti has in store for Marvelous Marco. As you can see, Marvelous Marco is actually a very unconventional Toon Link. I mean, most of the Toon Links that you would see are, very projectile heavy. They're trying to set up, convert from boomerang or bomb into forward air. But look at the way Marvelous Marco moves around.
Yeah.
He continues to run in Anti's face.
So I know a little bit about Marvelous Marco's training regimen. He has told me that a couple times. When he does play Wi-Fi, he'll go for itemless Link. And so he knows when to go ahead and use the right items for the play here. Pulls out bomb because Toon Link actually has the shortest bomb pull out of all of them. And its seconds last a little bit less than Young Link and regular Link as well.
Shortest bomb pull, but his bombs actually take the longest to explode.
Yeah.
So if you want to, utilize your bomb for a recovery, you actually have to pull it out very early because I think it's a full 5 seconds before that bomb explodes.
Compared to Young Link, which I think is about 6 seconds, and then Link's bomb will auto-detonate within 30.
And I think Anti's really been, he was in fact a Brawl veteran. I'm sure you've heard commentators talk about Brawl veterans all the time, but he is he's very accustomed to looking at the timer to see when things are going to explode. And this is no secret. 5 seconds on the timer. Okay, you see a bomb pull out. You expect to know when that bomb's going to explode. It's going to put Marvelous Marco into a hit stun, and that's going to be your opportunity to get a harder punish.
Yeah, speaking of trying to get a harder punish here, Marvelous Marco is looking for the setup here to finally get Anti to lose the stock. Gets the arrow. That's a snipe play. Finally, 35% on the Marco. If anybody's going to make a try to play for him, it's going to be Anti here. Retaliates with 63% all the way to 73 and the ledge to himself.
And that's so unfortunate for Marco because as Anti was throwing out those up airs and he's continuing to combo Marco over and over, he dropped the bomb, which is what he was that was like his saving grace. He needed that bomb to stay in hand so they could explode and reset, mess up the momentum that Anti had. Okay, we see more bombs coming out. Now we're starting to see those projectiles come out, those Zairs. And then even the down air pushing Anti just enough away so that the up smash won't be able to punish.
All right, Marco's kind of slowing things down. He's, like I said, he's looking for the right projectile to follow him through, trying to clear up some space between him and Mario, and then find himself towards center stage. He finally gets a forward air. The way he's throwing up Boomerang is that he wants to stop Anti from going for falling up airs so he can combo, but this allows Anti to understand, okay, fine, he wants him to play the ground game. I am very keen to go ahead and grab Toon Link for his mistakes.
Oh, very cheeky Marco. You saw that the F-tilt, the back hit of the F-tilt actually put Anti off stage, and he was able to convert into a Boomerang. Just like that, Boomerang to forward air. It's going to clean up a stock, putting Anti on his last stock here in game 1, but already taking 98%, 105%. Anti's in a great spot.
Forward throw, nice. That bomb is going to explode, I was going to say.
Yeah, remember, keep an eye on that timer, and I'm sure Anti is as well. Okay, what is the ledge trap going to be? Marco popping up just a little bit above the ledge in case Anti was trying to get ready with the dash attack.
And Marco kind of got caught off a little bit on there. Anti with the up smash. Marco brought it down the last stock, but I feel like the one thing he's kind of slowly struggling is his bread and butters are very, very keen. He knows, like, okay, I need to get Boomerang the forward air. Bomb will pop up my Anti to go ahead and get him for a down air or an up air or a forward air, any of these moves here. But the one thing that Marco's having trouble here is finding the right pick, the right move, I would say the right confirm for the right job. And the way that Anti understands it is, okay, fine, I know why he wants me to drop shield. I know why he doesn't want me to jump. I'm going to get ahead of him and counter that play. Like I mentioned earlier, if Marco throws the Boomerang in the air, it's for a reason. He doesn't want Anti to approach in the air. He wants Anti on the ground, but Anti says, fine, I will go ahead and I'll grab you on the ground instead. I have ways.
That's right. And of course, now running it right back to Pokemon Stadium. I'm expecting to see a lot of games here today, but we'll see how many counter picks we get from our players. Okay, just turn in Marco around. Interesting use of cape from Anti. Did it as in more of a recovery situation as he fell onto Marco. So I'm going to keep an eye out see if we see any more of those.
It's also really good for Marco to understand, too, the cape play that Mario does have. He hasn't played against too many Marios other than Master Mario, which we have here in SoCal. So I know Mark has only had, experience fighting him in general. Of course, we do have also Noteka as well from SoCal, but I know Marco usually fights Master Mars, so he kind of knows, okay, when's the time to be aware of Cape. Really good punish, doesn't get kill opportunities, but it's enough to get percent.
That's true, and of course, you know, anti-taking, trying to get the cross-up with a back air. Now just searching for his option. Down air to punish Marvelous Marco through the platform. Still not enough. Okay, you went for the smash four. You tried to roll into grab.
Nice, good bomb pull. I know Marco would have loved it if it hit anti-shield. Anti would have definitely had to respect it. That was good. He jumped for a really good reason to have that boomerang in play. If Anti was going to go ahead and chase him for it, boomerang would have definitely covered that opportunity. Marco takes a little bit of time on the Angel platform. I like the attempt here. He knows, let me take some seconds here while I'm on the Angel platform and let me reassess myself.
That's right. You got 5 minutes. I mean, time is a resource. Do not be afraid to use it. Okay, there's a rising back air from Anti. Okay, this is going to be big damage. Big damage from Anti.
Nice, good for Marco. He immediately was trying to DI away, aware of the fact that, you know what, a forward arrow is going to be following me in place.
Okay, charging at the F smash, looking for a roll, but you know, Anti's got nerves of steel. He's definitely not getting hypnotized by those smash attacks.
Oh, and definitely. And I do like to play from Marco. He was pushing him around the shield. He knows, fine. You want to stay here and hold shield? I have ways here. I'm going to push you around, see if you're going to try to be afraid of a different option here. Gets the down air, Marco looking for a play. Finally, up throw.
Okay, rising up air. Here we go. Up air time, getting 3 up airs. Unfortunately for Anti, he wasn't able to reset onto the platform, so he wasn't really able to extend much past those 3 up airs. Okay, Anti sitting center stage, waiting for Marco to make a mistake. That's such a top player move, is to reset to neutral and then just force your opponent to push a button. It's like, push a button, please. Because once you put yourself in end lag, that's going to be my green light to come in and hit you.
Yeah. Goes there. Oh, unfortunately gets caught for going for a grab. And the end lag will be the punishment he receives here. The up smash. Anti looking to take the poise to probably take the next game here if Marco can't find another one. 84 here.
That's right. And there's that F tilt. That's such a crazy hitbox, and it always sends them forward.
Yeah. And that was good for Marco to be below the stage. He actually stepped in there really well, but unfortunately Anti was not going to pull the trigger from below.
Using Flood, giving Anti a little bit of space. Man, Flood's such a great tool, not only on stage, but off stage as well.
Yeah, Anti got grab armor there. I know Marco is hoping for the boomerang to save him. I feel like that's why he's always keeping it in play. Woo! Oh no, this is tough. Yeah.
And you know what's funny? We saw Anti go for that several times already. Like, he's already run on stage and challenged Marco with the cheesecake.
Yeah.
I call it the cheesecake because it actually looks like a craft single.
you just hit him. You just hit him with a little bit of the cheese, and man, he'll never see it coming.
But he's thrown that out multiple times already, but this time it does in fact work. It's going to push Marco, and the cape, not only does it send you the opposite direction, but you maintain your momentum.
Right.
So it's just, if you already have great drift, it just pushes you away. It actually works against you.
All right, well, speaking about working against you here, the way that these things have been going down, a lot has been working against Marvelous Marco. I do like the fact that, once again, right, tosses out that boomerang with purpose. He knows, okay, it's going to come back. It might be my opportunity to get it broken from a combo, a grab, anything here.
That's true. I mean, just with those large blast zones, too, it's going to allow Marco just a little bit more breathing room, because Anti's been doing a very good job of, like, getting those kill percents down and killing them, like, very early.
Yeah, nice. Tail end of the up special there was able to save Marco. I feel like that's what slowly Marco was looking for, is to create space within him and Mario, and then see that Anti is going to be going for an opportunity to get him. But see, Anti, he's not falling for it. He knows, okay, I have to hold the shield a little bit extra longer. He doesn't want me to jump, fine. I'll be poised to play the ground game.
Okay, just covering the platform, making sure that Marco is not trying to retreat. But Marco getting a punish of his own, falling down air was enough. Wow, that actually
range,
clipped.
Yeah, I was
what?
gonna say, that range had me a little suspicious there.
And of course, up smash to punish the whiff on shield. I mean, up smash out of shield has always been like a great option. The staple in the Smash series.
Creating space here. That boomerang wasn't enough to create space for Anti to see that. Walks away on the platform, takes his time. You said about using time as a resource. Anti knows, you know what, there's 5 minutes on the clock, man. If you want to create space, fine. Have some of it. I'll come back when you're ready.
Exactly.
Forward air, yeah.
Yeah, you have to throw out those forward airs. I mean, you could, in fact, like, just go for another up air or even an up B, but with that position on the stage, up B gets a little bit more dangerous. Okay, falling there into jab and even getting the snipe with the fireball. Anti really just tacking on this extra damage.
Oh, he wanted to hit him with the craft single, man.
I mean, you're not like now that I told you that, you're never gonna be able to unsee it.
I called it the ShamWow. That's what I called it. There you go. Forward tilt, get him off the stage. Finally, Marco with a little bit of breathing space. I would say slowly, because you can see the anti respects it still.
Okay, we're gonna see a back throw. It's gonna put Marco off stage. Just gonna charge a little bit of flood. Now, one thing I've noticed from Anti is he doesn't like hanging on to the flood for too often. Like he'll get you off stage, charge flood, use flood, he'll even go for it multiple times.
The thing about it too is that if you get caught using your jump or an up special a little bit extra early, that flood will hit you and the water box will push you away. So lets Marco know, if I go for something too early, in fear of something else like a fireball or getting hit by Nair, that flood will get rid of me.
Yeah, but at the same time, it works as a trap because Anti wants you to recover low. He wants to try and trap, either tag you with a two-frame with the dash attack or a down tilt. Because then he goes down tilt into imagination, or the dash attack just sends you far off stage, and you're already in a worse position than you were before.
Yeah. Forcing your opponent to recover low is a really great opportunity. And if you have tools to do that, definitely use them. So forward tilt. Finally, Marco looking for some space once again. Oh, that was a great. He parried that, wanted the up special. Immediately did not get killed, but, he wants percent at this point.
Yeah, but instead, he got Anti's foot in his face, and that's going to stop the up B from Marvelous Marco, and of course trying to just roll around and chase Anti all over this stage. Marvelous Marco having such difficulty. That bomb's about to explode.
Yeah, and it does explode indeed. Unfortunately, Marco is able to actually come back on the stage. Unfortunate for Anti, because I know he probably wished it blew up in Marco's hands.
Yeah, it actually forced Marco to use his air dodge, though, so that could have been like the green light for Anti to go in, but instead he opted to stay on stage and just wait for his ledge trap. Yeah. Extending his hurt box just a little bit too far and eating the super hot fire from Anti. Anti advances in bracket.
Yeah, that's going to be
top 8.
That's going to be two. You know what? Yesterday we had too many 20s. We had too many 2-0s. This is second 30. This is literally 3-0 each time. It was Terry with Dakpo. Now 3-0 with Anti and Marvelous Marco. Are we going to see another 3-0? I hope not.
I don't know. It's difficult to say because I think we're jumping to winner's side next.
Yeah.
And I think this is actually winner's finals.
Oh, yeah, you're right. So we'll see how things go. I mean,